that theory is Sisyphus of being involved with that type of mindset, maybe you want to say. He's pushing that boulder because he has faith that when he pushes that boulder, eventually someone will see and do the same. And maybe he'll die doing that. But he knows that someone will one day do the same thing, because it's just it's more romantic. It's not the X in the math problem. It's not very romantic. It's more of a romantic way of looking at it, to say that no matter what happens, that's why we have kids, that's why we have these ritualistic things that we do. We carry on this tradition. It's like carrying the torch. It's exactly like carrying the torch. But the boulder, it makes you wonder, it makes you think, it makes, even like the thinker, he's sitting on a rock, it has something to do with stone, it has something to do with finite. But something that is finite is infinite. It's the whole point of something at that level, that it becomes infinite, or infinite in its how it's told, whether it's a story, whether it's some sort of moral, whether it's given to you, from birth, just by looking at the way people do things and taking them for their actions and saying, okay, well, this person does this way, so I should expect, them to act this way. But you never can expect. That's the whole point. It's a self-regulating tool. It's like kava. You can constantly use it. You can constantly be using it, and that's the point of it. Is that you can only go as far as you let yourself go. And the more you let go, yes, being inactive or whatever would help greatly. But the more you let go, and you have that problem of the confidence, because that's the boulder. If you see the boulder as, oh, he's got to do this every day, it's the worst thing in the world, then that's what you're going to take from it. And that's the way you're going to live that aspect, which a component aspect of that philosophy that applies to life. Whether we know it or not, subconscious or conscious level, or even at some sort of fucking subatomic conscious level, where it's more frozen in time, of like imagination of what it could mean, what could it possibly mean, what could that possibly mean, like an alternate version of you deciding to do this ritual, do this thing, and it's out there, and it still has some sort of recognizable pattern. And that's why dreams connected to reality, connected to, it's all of this recognizable pattern. How we recognize it, it's up to us. It's what we do as people. It's what we do as people, involved with ourselves, and involved with the love of all things, of all types of, I guess you would say, the measurement of your reality and the degree of measurement of that reality, and how you live within that. I guess you would even say confines of that. But it is, and it's there. There's something there that tells us and shows us and speaks to us at this other level. And if we take things for granted, then we get shown certain that we shouldn't do that, and that we shan't or shouldn't do that anymore. That's the only way that shouldn't really works, when it's interrupting the way the pattern works. If it's interrupting the way something is digested, and then the way that it gestates inside of something, as whether it's math, whether it's some sort of fucking quantum babble bullshit theory, it still is something.